Welcome to stream, if anybody will watch. I'm currently having a video upload right now. Rocket League, so yeah, if you see it say I'm gonna stream later, that means I'm just doing the stream. And we're gonna do a draft of playbooks. Gonna get Sean Payton, Saints. Probably gonna get David Njoku, cause he is a beast for me. Oh, Melvin Gordon 3, Justin Jefferson, obviously. Oh, I already got my quarterback. Just because he has good speed, I'll be running a good bit. I'll probably get some DTs later, but no, that's cornerback round. Keenan Allen or AJ Brown? This guy, no. Going Keenan Allen. Ooh, Cooper Kupp. Ooh. You know, you gotta get Chase Claypool. Justin Simmons, free safety. We're going him. Strong safety. Taylor Norman. Oh, we're near left tackle. We do need a... We're getting us a good center. Well, Sonny Michelle. Okay, Teddy Gibson. I gotta get another cornerback. Brandon Brooks, Corey Lindsey, which I already have a center. Oh, gee. TJ Watt, obviously. Him. Free safety. Probably free safety. I don't have. I already have me at tight end. Patty Mahomes. Oh. And no, just because I can. Ooh, playbooks. Andy Reid.
Welcome in, folks. I'm the coach, and we're about to find out who made the best selections during the draft. It's a MUT draft game up next on EA Sports.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6.
I'm going with Keeney.
And he's up across the 25
Darn it.
and down at the 28.
Oh no. Probably pass to Allen or run with Patrick.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is
Allen.
caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. To his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw there complete to Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, I mean, to jump in on your partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And he'll put him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. The 40.
Oh my gosh.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they're going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0 from the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. His opening drive there last time out looked good for a while. The offense was on the move, but then the pick 6.
They were clicking. He was looking good. And, you know, if this was a game played by real human beings, we could get an actual answer. These are virtual guys out there, so we don't know what's going to happen or what actually happened with the miscommunication on that one.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first.
Sure, I had to do something.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
My gosh.
Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Launches deep.
I knew Justin Jefferson would be a good choice.
It's a big play there for Seattle.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was
We're going with
keeping
the
him
jet.
throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mahomes, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Snap 3.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
Thunder smack it. Oh, he's running also the goal.
They love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was
he's
good
not
there
running.
to force the incompletion.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit.
Oh my gosh.
78 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now on 2nd and 16, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works.
Oh my
God. Set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And how about this? And they're going to go for it. Now the Seahawks call 2 of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
He had it.
That's a big pickup of a first
Go.
down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone structure here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes steps away to his left. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Njoku there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15.
That hit stick.
14-yard line. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool there to make the grab. And the Seahawks on one play have taken the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
If I get another beautiful hit stick.
And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. A first carry for Samaje Perine. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. David Njoku and the rest of the offense heading back out onto the field. And we peek at some of his work from this game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's into a crowd and intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Final play of the half. Bridgewater setting up the screen to Pirine. And they can't bring him down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure, he's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm,
under pressure, they got him again. Max Crosby providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
I remember when I was a kid, all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And McManus able to put it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Max Crosby, his 2nd sack of the night. 3rd and long now after the sack. We'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Looking to throw. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He finds his target, Allen. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Oh my gosh, no joke.
They certainly did a nice job improvising, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And dropping it off underneath, here's P-Ryan. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I don't think he's ready for this, like the actual AI moves.
Be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And some room to work.
Got time from behind.
Midfield down to the 45.
Ooh, yeah.
That comes through with a big play there. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now a throw here to his running back. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Gibson again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. So here we go, Charles. 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And we get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's on.
Yeah, just a second. Sorry, just had to get some points. Ah, it's trash. Let's go, more trash people. Oh, never mind, I regret that. Oh, Bobby Wagner, middle linebacker. I go with the 97. I gotta go with the coins. Coins. Apparently there's new trash people though. Oh my gosh, it's not. Do I do it? Oh, I need 145,000 coins. Can I come up with like 10,000 coins?
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Oh, what a grab, Moss. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defensive...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by Will Harris. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try... And the Seahawks offense, 1st and 10, getting ready to go. Play action. Now it's Brady. On the move to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the
I said I had that.
Will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brady will try again on 2nd down. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any start.
Oh. Trash.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They were trying to go back to Allen there. Now Cunningham, and that'll bring up second down. His throw incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air, but I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice, because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part, because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Now Cunningham. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Cunningham to throw. Rolling to his left. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Randall Cunningham taking it in from a yard out. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Out right here to Herndon. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Ed Too Tall Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd down, Wilson. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're ahead on the scoreboard. Your opponent has possession on their own 30-yard line. First and long. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dayo Odengbo in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on first down, Bridgewater over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time, fourth down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. Space to run past the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. The defense was dialed into the pass. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Second and 10. On the delay, it's Bush. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
To throw again on second down, Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if only...
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the second quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're trailing by 4. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Steps away. That's going to be caught by Moss. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one. Touchdown, Seahawks. Randy Moss, 52 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
Offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Franco Harris. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Now Brady. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is Harris. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd down, Vick, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Michael Vick. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next challenge.
Another 6 minutes.
Hello there and welcome everyone. I'm the coach, and this is a muck draft game that's shaping up to be a good one.
I know which way I don't draw.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Let's go. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Snuggles.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Patterson on the carry. And some room to run now. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. 79 yards. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 31.
The Joker, maybe Steamer Fortress, and then catch on the run. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Patterson, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Cousins. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. Stiff-armed him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Here's Patterson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they said.
Touchdown! Complete at the 1. Chase Claypool. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Oh my gosh, my dog.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to, we now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. His feet. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. First down. Here's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Falcons. B.C. Johnson. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mahomes' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he rips that one incomplete there.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Mahomes to throw once more. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. And the safety, Carl Joseph, there to knock that one away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that is taken in by Njoku. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Patrick Mahomes punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 2nd and 16, Cousins. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Cousins throw taken in by Miller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable now for Allen. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by McManus is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? I
agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
from the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT.
Let's go 99 of mouse. This.